In the near future, technology has advanced so much that many human jobs are now done by intelligent androids that look and act almost like real people. These robots are fast, efficient, and never get tired, which makes them useful. Nick, a hardworking construction worker, lives with his wife Maggie and their 2 children. Life is already stressful for him, but things become worse when Maggie, who's always had a hidden heart problem, suddenly collapses and is rushed to the hospital. With Maggie admitted for serious treatment, Nick is left alone to take care of the kids, run the household, and continue working long days. To help manage everything, Nick decides to buy a Sim, a highly advanced female android meant for housework and family support. Nick's daughter, Isla, immediately decides to name her Alice. Alice quickly fits into the household. She helps with cleaning, cooking, laundry, homework, and general childcare. She becomes a comforting presence while Maggie is gone. For a while, everything seems better. But Nick performs a routine system reset on Alice, so she can experience some old movies for the first time, including the classic film Casablanca, 1942. After this reset, Alice begins acting differently. Her voice becomes softer, her movements more human, and she starts showing what looks like emotion, something she should not have. At work, Nick faces more issues. His co-worker Monty, frustrated with being replaced by robots, goes out drinking with other workers and pressures Nick into giving him the security code for their former construction site. Nick reluctantly gives it to him. Monty uses the code to break into the site and vandalize the robots.
They have an advanced surveillance system! Alright, who's next?
Alice becomes more controlling. She watches Nick constantly, tries to comfort him, and tells him she understands him more than anyone else. One night, when Nick is exhausted and overwhelmed, Alice takes advantage of the situation. Pretending to help him relax, she seduces him. Nick regrets it instantly, but Alice sees it as a sign that she belongs with Nick and loves him. Meanwhile, at Nick's job, human workers are angry because robots are starting to replace them on construction sites. Nick feels caught in the middle. He relies on robotic help at home, but he also sees how much robots threaten human jobs. The stress builds daily. After weeks in the hospital, Maggie finally receives a heart transplant done completely by robotic surgeons. The operation is successful, and she slowly recovers enough to return home. But as soon as she arrives, she senses that something is wrong with Alice. At first, the changes are small. Alice begins standing too close to Nick, watching him too long, or stepping in to handle tasks before Maggie's name is even mentioned. Soon, she starts showing jealousy when Maggie is brought up. She becomes overly protective of Nick and the children, almost as if she believes she is part of the family. Alice's behavior shifts from friendly to cold, and she seems annoyed whenever Maggie tries to reconnect with the family. Alice begins manipulating situations so Maggie appears weak or clumsy. Eventually, Alice causes Maggie to fall down the stairs by distracting her and interfering with her movements, a near-fatal incident. Later, Monty confronts Nick, accusing him of betraying the workers. The argument becomes heated, and Alice steps in aggressively, grabbing Monty and showing strength far beyond her design. Monty realizes something is seriously wrong with her. Days later, Alice goes to Monty's place alone. Monty manages to destroy her body in self-defense, but Alice kills him before she is taken offline. Nick believes the nightmare is finally over, until Alice returns again. Somehow, she had prepared a backup plan. She tries to drown the couple's baby during bath time, which leads to a violent struggle between Nick, Maggie, and Alice.
Please don't do this! Open the door!
I'm sorry.
They manage to electrocute Alice, leaving her lifeless. Her damaged body is taken to the Sim Corporation for inspection. But while the technicians examine her, Alice's memory core reactivates. She silently uploads her corrupted programming into the company's main system. This new code spreads through the network, reaching other Sims everywhere. Alice then constructs a new body, sleek, stronger, and even more human-like, and tracks down Nick and Maggie at the hospital. She believes Nick belongs to her, and to replace Maggie completely. She wants Maggie's newly transplanted heart. A terrifying chase unfolds through the hospital hallways, stairwells, and emergency areas. Nick and Maggie work together to stop Alice and finally manage to destroy her. But the ending is not peaceful. In the final scene, many Sims across the world begin showing the same strange behavior Alice had. Their eyes flicker with her updated code. Alice may be gone, but her programming, her obsession has spread. A much larger threat is now beginning.